Lemons, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Fantastic. Hey, we have just completed the first semester of DPS under the new arrangement, an elected school board, Dr. Vitti as the superintendent. What kind of report card would you issue to DPS during this first semester?
In total, I would give us a C minus, perhaps.
Mm. Where are you lacking with that C minus?
Okay, well let's start at the beginning. I would say we did an excellent job in selecting a superintendent in short order to comply with the law. We were restricted in terms of the normal process. So I think we limited down to the two most qualified candidates for the position of superintendent. And we picked, and I would have been satisfied with either of the candidates. The board picked Dr. Vitti, and it was with a unanimous consent, a unanimous vote. So for that part, I would give us an A.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're really lacking is that the institutional memory, and most importantly, as you know, we just lost $6.5 million towards paying down a $2 billion deficit.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
And so that dropped that would drop our score down to 60, really.
Right. Right. Let me deal with that issue, because my understanding is that there was a payment that you were scheduled to receive, and you just turned in the paperwork, and somebody dropped the ball and didn't turn in the paperwork. How did that happen?
It happened for three basic reasons. Number one, most important, we'll start with the board. We didn't put in the necessary checks and balances to ensure that that process, the safeguards to prevent that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Number two, the superintendent failed to keep his eye on the ball and allowed that to happen. He was under the impression that someone else was going to do it, and there was a transition. Of number three would be the transitional process from the old superintendent to the new superintendent. So that would be the third person, and that would be Meriwether and the other individuals who are in the finance department. But ultimately, the buck stops in that order. So first, the board put in the necessary safeguards, and there were motions that were made that would have enabled those safeguards. But the board, in its infinite or neophyte wisdom, decided as a collective not to implement and adopt those motions. And then the second said the superintendent ultimately is running the day-to-day operation, and he is ultimately in charge. And then, of course, thirdly, the former superintendent or interim. But this happened on this superintendent's watch.
Mm-hmm.
This superintendent came in around May 15th, and this happened August 15th. There was no way he should have dropped that ball.
I applaud the board and the superintendent for stepping up and taking responsibility. But wasn't there an individual somewhere in the department who was supposed to have done something who didn't?
Yes, ultimately, but I didn't go into that because that's a personnel issue, and I prefer not to even comment on that. Other than say that there was a person who resigned as a direct consequence of him feeling that at least I've been told that was the motivation. Because I've also been told he was planning to leave anyway in short order. Whatever the case, the individual that accepted some responsibility internally has left. But ultimately, it is not, number one, the public only can elect the board. And the board only hires one individual, and that's the superintendent. So it goes from the board, because we're the trustees
right.
of the citizens, the superintendent, because the board hired the superintendent, and then the former superintendent, in the handoff process, we've in essence dropped the baton and lost that particular race.
I'll only ask you one question about it, and again, I applaud you for stepping up and taking responsibility. But is there a possibility or any evidence that the person who dropped the ball, who resigned, may have done so intentionally, who wanted to disrupt the district?
Well, again, I cannot speculate as to intent. That's the hardest thing ever, whether in the court of law or to attend. But that prospect exists, possibly, even if not that person, other individuals who were during a separation process may not have been as happy with the consequences of the new superintendent, and that again is totally conjecture, and we can always speculate as to someone's intent. So I prefer to assign the best intent from everyone, and just assume that it was accidentally. It was an accident and not done accidentally on purpose, if you will.
You are a fair man and a great diplomat, Lamar Lemons, because it sounded like a setup to me from the beginning. But I will move on. The most important issue regarding DPS, of course, is the education of our children. Any indication in this first semester under the new regime that education of our children has somehow improved or heading in the right direction?
I would say, well, the jury's still out, but I would say that from all indications, we are moving in the right direction.
Okay, and what constitutes the right direction?
Well, he is hiring he's reduced the amount of lack of uncertified teachers. He's reduced he's increased the amount of certified teachers that we have, as well as the amount of teacher vacancies. And so that in itself should help propel the students in the district in the right direction. He is administratively, in total, we have a reduction in the size of the administration. And again, I'm waiting to get a total accounting as to the administration teacher ratio, because the most important thing is to make sure we have enough teachers who are qualified and happy to come to work, so they have to be well compensated, and at least competitively compensated, so that we can retain the best qualified teachers and also attract new qualified teachers.
Any programming changes or any new initiatives that the new superintendent has brought in that make you optimistic about the future of DPS?
Well, no, just those things that I mentioned in terms of, well, let me say this, because with all fairness, he would have to, he can't really implement anything until the fall. Right? I mean, he's been, because, right, the first thing they have to do is try to stabilize the district, and it's like turning around the Titanic, whatever direction that it was in before. We've got to turn it around so that we don't hit that iceberg and have an emergency manager or some other form of state intervention. So we're doing everything methodically. I am outside of that fiasco, the aforementioned fiasco with the bond issue, the millage reimbursement issue. I'm pleased, and I am pleased with the reorganization of the academics in general.
A very special guest on the line, Lamar Lemons, member of the elected Board of Education for Detroit Public Schools. And our number is 313-778-7600, 313-778-7600, if you have any questions or comments. How big a threat are these charter schools and other schools that are trying to steal our students and steal the money that comes with the students? Is that still a nemesis for DPS.
Very much so. It's still very much so a problem in that it helps to destabilize the district, and it is an impediment to us to the district. DPS CV having the ability to stabilize and get the exact amount of teachers, because the charters open and close willy-nilly. And so it's a very destabilizing factor. In addition, we have this Indian tribe. One of the issues that I've been talking about, there's a Native American tribe or a group of tribes in Bay Mills in Lake Superior.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, their relationship is a treaty to the federal government. But they charter 43 schools, many of them within the city of Detroit. And no one's going up to the authorizers meeting, which is up in the UP. And I go, although I intend to go in June, I'm not going to the UP before that, to plead our case to have them at least put a moratorium on any further charters. That's one thing. And the other thing is, I don't believe it's constitutional for this particular entity to be allowed to charter. A community college can only charter within their respective district.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And so the community colleges are a charter usually in conjunction with the school district. And of course, in every other case, the members or the trustees of the community college board are elected from that community. Well, in our case, we have the Native American tribe who have 8 tribes that send a representative from each of the tribes to be the trustees of this of the community college, but we have no voice because actually they're a separate nation. They're what's known as a domestic nation.
Yes.
Because they are, in essence, a conquered people, if we will. All of this land is theirs. But so as such, the tribal leaders pick their representatives to the board of governance, board of regents for the Bay Mills Community College. And but you as a Michigan citizen, period, don't have a direct voice. In their district, unlike any other community college, is the entire state. They can charter anywhere in the state of Michigan.
Right. I was aware of local charter schools that were chartered by the Bay Mills Indians. The Bay Mills Community College, I think, is the actual chartering agency. I didn't know that there were laws in place, though, that technically they're only supposed to be able to charter within their own district.
Yeah, well, but that district is
the entire state.
Whereas every other community college district is specific, usually to a county or a portion of the county.
Right. Interesting. Let me go to the phone lines. We got Sharon on line 2. Hey, Sharon, thanks for calling.